What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Mo Beast here again. We just finished watching the Oblivion remaster reveal. We've kind of known that this was kind of coming pretty soon, within the last couple months, and then the other day we finally got confirmation that today was the live stream. We got to see the reveal, and we had Bethesda Studios and Todd Howard and their partners at Virtuos explain to us what this remaster is about, how much of the game has changed, how much of it's still the same. So it's really interesting to see. And the game came out today. It's shadow dropped during the live stream, actually. It's on Game Pass and it's on Steam as well and on PlayStation. No Switch 2 though. um, but the game looks phenomenal. For it to be a remaster is kind of the topic of discussion because I'm sitting there like watching it, and it's interesting to see that they decided to go with the word remaster, and I kind of have a couple ideas why. But to give you a little bit about the game, it came out in 2006. I myself never got to fully experience it. One of my friends had it, and I had to make a decision between that and Call of Duty, and I went with Call of Duty, the first Modern Warfare. I remember watching my friend like, man, this is a crazy game, just a huge RPG, and a few years later we got Skyrim, and it's in the same world of Elder Scrolls. But we're talking about a game that's almost 20 years old, and for them to remaster, you would think compared to the trends of remasters and remakes, because it's never really clear what defines is always a topic of discussion. And you'll see, you would think, oh, it's gonna be a remaster, it'd be like 40-30 bucks, not much. It's gonna be clunky, maybe I'll get it on sale later. But watching this live stream, it was definitely more of a remake than a remaster, in my opinion. um it is utilizing Unreal Engine 5, but what was interesting, they said that Unreal Engine 5 is the body, but Creation Engine is the mind. So I guess they were able to somehow merge the two, utilize both to get the game running well, to use the Unreal Engine as, for the graphics, and then Creation Engine for all the other code that, pre-existing code, the quests and everything, I have to rewrite all of that stuff. So that might be a possibility. I'm not really sure then what they meant by that. Maybe it was more of a marketing term, a marketing sentence or something, but that's what kind of the vibe that it gave off of. And looking at the comparisons from the game, how it used to look in 2006 to 2025 now, it's pretty impressive. And, they're saying that the game is still the same. They improved the gameplay. They added a lot more voice acting uh, audio, because they were saying they weren't able to fit everything on the disc. So they reworked a lot of the stuff to improve the quality of life and to make the game more alive, which is something that we always want: an immersive story, immersive game, and good gameplay mechanics. The game just finished downloading. I'll be checking it out. Uh, but that was pretty interesting to see because, again, it comes up to the topic of, is this more of a remaster or a remake? Because if they kept the core game itself the same and just updated the graphics, you would say ever so slightly updated graphics compared to what we see with other companies and publishers do, you would say, okay, it's just a remaster. But then when you see Resident Evil 2 and 4 and all those are like not remasters, they're more like a remake, but the story's still the same, and sometimes they change things here and there depending on the game. So it's an interesting topic. It's I'm curious to see what you guys think and what the rest of the gaming community thinks. Is this more of a remaster remake? They might have just said remaster in order to lessen the expectations from fans, because Bethesda, Elder Scrolls fans are pretty hardcore, especially RPG fantasy games, single player games, and the gaming community, it is really divisive, sorry, on this topic of remaster versus remake, what dictates it, and that's a lot of online arguments and justifying price, or people say, no, it's not worth it, it's not really a remake. So the remaster might have been a safer bet for Bethesda to go with, and go with the topic of remaster, but at the same time do a lot more than what a traditional remaster would do to blow people's minds away. And the fact that this released the same day as the reveal is really awesome. I really hope to see, maybe we get to see some people who data mine find some, I don't know, some stuff about Elder Scrolls 6, some things that maybe Bethesda started using in the Oblivion remaster. I got to make sure I say remaster, not remake. The remaster, and maybe there's some tech or some methods that they're using in that might give us hints on what Elder Scrolls, Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna be having. So it's a really interesting decision to call it a remaster, which I don't really care because as long as the game is fun, but it's really cool to see, you know, them release it same day. It's at a $50 price point. There's a $60 deluxe edition, and they keep it the core gameplay, improve the graphics, make it modern, improve the quality of life stuff, add more voice acting, improve the graphics and all around, but keep it the same for fans to enjoy and people who like myself like Skyrim but never experienced Oblivion. And I think it was a really good decision by Bethesda, but we'll have to wait and see for me to play the game. But that's just my initial thoughts of the live stream. And if you guys are VR fans, we all know what this means. If it's running on Unreal Engine 5, we'll be able to use the UEVR mod. I really hope modders are out there be able to give us, full motion control support too. Maybe somehow they'll start adding a lot more to it. Maybe make it a little bit, enjoyable. Because I'm not really sure if the creation engine being involved in UE5 is going to affect the mod in any way. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm really excited, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. I would love to hear what you guys think about the live stream, the game, if you've tried it so far. Are you planning on getting it? Game Pass? You think it's a remaster, remake? Good decision? Let me know your thoughts down below. Take care, guys, and peace.